moves are highly like they're better in doubles.
They're better in doubles. Oh yeah, because there's no interrupting the edge guard, the edge guard process. There's no interrupting it.
Anyway, enough about doubles. We got Fat Goku versus Aklo. Fat Goku, I believe, is.
Oh, is it? Well, it's not Aslo yet. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Fat Goku's green, and we have blue as blue Aklo.
Yeah. So Aklo Cobalt, that was a set that I tuned in for a little bit earlier. Dude, yeah, I think Aklo is a menace. I remember like the first time I heard of him was basically watching Hax's nightclub, and Hax just sang his praises nonstop. Hax is like, yeah, this guy Aklo, he's like top 30 in the world. You guys don't know it yet, but you'll see this. Like this boy Aklo is like, he's a monster. And yeah, here it is, winners finals. So both these guys are already guaranteed, right? For the Division 2 relegation.
I believe so, but you still want to win the tournament. You know how it goes.
You still want to win the tournament. That's right. That's right. Yeah, this is cool though. I haven't seen a ton of Fat Goku in tournament. I know he's been more on hiatus, I guess, in terms of like I haven't seen him enter too many net play tournaments since Slippi came out. So it's cool to see him back. Yeah, let's check it out. There's that run-up crouch cancel. Really, really strong option. Damn, good DI in the up throw air. Oh, I'm a little behind because I wasn't watching the right stream. Okay, I'm here now. I'm caught up. Oh, he baited the roll in and then shot a laser. That was weird from Fat Goku. I wonder why.
So a term that I heard my boy Prince Abu, Abi, use, that I kind of want to bring into the vernacular.
Okay. Is
tracking. I feel like that's a term that we don't have right now that like so fits.
That's an FPS term.
Yeah, but it totally fits in Melee. Like, so often, matchups, especially like certain matchups, are all about tracking players' movements. Like, being able to follow a roll, being able to follow a tech roll, being able to follow, you know, an aerial drift, you know, like that sort of thing. And what Goku tried to do was, yeah, it's a good term. I like it.
Wow.
And a lot of this matchup in particular is finding spaces where you have the advantage and you have the slight advantage, and then tracking their movement for what they try to do after that.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, it's hard because I always feel like Fox Dittos are one of the matches. Oh my god, that was like the last possible frame. That was really great. Very cheeky edge guard. But yeah, I always feel like if you're not sharp in that manner, if you're not tracking your opponent in this match, it's very easy to kind of start flow charting options where you're just like, I don't know, they might run in right now, I gotta just throw moves out, and you just kind of get into this mode where you aren't being super precise in how you're playing neutral, or, you know, so yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
Yeah, so I actually have a question for you, since I have Fox has been net playing a lot lately.
Yeah.
One thing I still don't really understand is on these up throw combos, just like we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
What % do you start reacting, and when do you when is it just a read on?
What do you mean, with a platform above you or not?
Yeah, with a platform above you.
With a platform above you, you're not talking, because I mean, FD 0% you start reacting. You just
you just chain grab them. I'm talking about with a platform above you, up throw.
So the thing is, KJ's put up a pretty good video on it. That if you guys are curious, I actually don't even know how to link it to you because I think he might have deleted his Twitter. Oh, he could have smashed him there.
I was about to say,
yeah, he could have smashed him there. In any case, there are situations where you can cover multiple options by drifting your up air, but a lot of the time at 0, it's okay, so you basically get to start reacting to everything. You've seen when people do the falling up air to cover the tech in place and the no tech, and then you can dash and cover. Oh, he taunted. Oh, damn. I wonder why he taunted.
Nah, he's been doing that literally every game. Yeah, that's just Aklo shit, I guess.
Dude, I don't taunt, man. I feel like I
that reminds me of it in all, you know, Light. I love Light, by the way.
Oh, Light, for sure.
Light. And he's a Fox player, and he does that too. But I kind of like the one in Ultimate because Fox does it. He like powers up like a Super Saiyan, so it looks like he's just amping himself up. Anyway, whatever. What I was gonna say was, yeah, at the percents where you can start doing that landing up air and then dash to cover the side options, you can start reacting and covering everything. But usually, before that, it's a little bit of a guess.
Is that like 15 or 20 or something like that?
It really depends on the stage. So on Battlefield, it starts at like 50, around there, like 40, 50.
50.
Like from you're saying from an up throw, right? From an up throw, it starts like hot. Because think about it, the Battlefield side platforms are higher up, so they're gonna land earlier from your up throw. On Yoshi's, it's a very different story. Yoshi's, it starts much earlier. Like you said, it might be around like 15, 20. I haven't super labbed it, but because on Yoshi's, they have more airtime after you up throw them because the platforms are lower to the ground, so it's very stage dependent.
Man, these guys look pretty even, man. It gets kind of crazy
They
when you
do.
think how new Aklo is. It's kind of nutty. I like that jump to avoid the get-up attack. Very precise aerial drift.
Yeah, you gotta know. You gotta know, and it's a tricky move to space run sometimes for sure. So, nice recovery. Oh my God, he tried to get him with that crush edge guard or Armada edge guard. Yeah, he really has been doing that. Wow.
Yeah, I don't taunt because I feel like I've regretted every taunt I've ever done in my life.
Yeah. The problem with him doing it every stock, I feel like you could get like a little bit of a psychological edge, but if you do it every stock, it kind of loses its, you know what I mean? Doesn't it lose its
power? Its luster.
Doesn't it? You kind of feel it just does it. Yeah, it's just it's nothing about, I don't know. Well, whatever. We'll see if it works out for him.
For sure.
Very important second game though. You do not want to let Fat Goku go up 2-0. Okay. Oh, that could have been a risky moment from them. Whoa.
I gotta say this, dude. Fat Goku is attacking a lot more often than Aklo is. And it feels like some of them are weird. Like we just saw 2 attacks towards the center. One was a full hop drill when Aklo was like far underneath the platform. And then another one was like, he's done like full hop and nairs and things like that. Well, he's trying to do these big attacks like these, which are like fade back nair. That's common in the matchup. But nonetheless, it feels like it's Fat Goku who's making a lot more of the forward movement. And I feel like if he just chilled occasionally, it'd make it a little more tricky.
So you know what I think that is? I think it ties into that thing you were saying earlier, actually, about tracking. Where, like, a lot of times in this matchup, it's very easy to lose confidence over, like, the absolute... By the way, great mid short in there from Aklo. Only to miss the ledge dash. But yeah, it's easy to kind of lose how do I say this? Lose confidence that you can cover everything on a reaction, so you start throwing out those kind of big options that cover a bunch of things, right? Whereas if you're really confident in your, to borrow your word or Prince Abu's word, your tracking, you don't feel like you need to do those as often. You're just like, whatever, like I'll catch them coming in with my dash dance and my grab or something like that. But there's no right or wrong answer. I mean, it's good. It's not like those are bad options at all.
So this was Aklo's counter pick, right?
This was no Fat Goku's counter pick because it's 1-1 now.
Good. Because I was like, for a longest time I've really liked Fat Goku's FD combos. I think he's one of the best FD comboing foxes. Like I watch his matches and I'm like, wow, this was like 4-0 deaths. It's actually quite good.
Which is how it should be, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I gotta say this as a newer Fox player, like it's not that hard. I thought it was harder before. It's one of the easier ones, I'd say.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it is one of the easier ones. I've learned how to do the Marth one recently. Obviously, I have a little bias because I've been playing Fox for 50 times as long as I've been playing Marth. So obviously, I can do the Fox one better. But no, I do think that it's not terribly hard. And I guess the hard part is once you start accounting for things like slight DI off of the up throw at like around the 50% range. But it's labbable, you know, with Uncle Punch these days, it's not too hard to kind of grind it out. And the thing about it is, if you can just, I mean, a lot of the Foxes, like even Leffen, like, at like 70, 80, a lot of them will just opt to get you off the stage and get an edge guard, mix-up, like a 50-50 edge guard mix-up, because it's like, that's fine. You often can't perfectly guarantee a kill. Like, the most you can ask for is an edge guard, and that's totally, like here, right here, that could have been a death, so. No harm, no foul.
For sure. Ooh, okay, one of those nairs gets punished.
Up smash. He could have killed him with up smash, I think.
Nice. Okay, got that. That's the KGH, and here we get the taunt again.
Yeah, he's back. Forgot about it for a second, but he's back to doing it.
Oh, I like that anti-approach nair that Fat Goku just did. A lot of lasers back and forth. Actually disadvantageous for Fat Goku because he's the one who's a stock down. Oh, okay. He didn't do the perfect one like Aklo did.
Yeah,
the weak hit, but it doesn't matter.
A little too far. That's the reason people do the shield stop, by the way, is because you stop in place as soon as you do it. So it's very easy to position it. With that one, because he didn't shield stop, obviously it's fine, but you're still moving forward. You've got momentum. Okay, this could be death. Let's see if he can do.
I mean, it's Fat Goku. I'm telling you, it usually is.
See, he gets him off stage and edge guard mix up. Nice. Back air shine, and he gets it.
There it is. Perfect. Very nice. I like it. Clean. All right, so we got 2-1 Fat Goku.
2-1 Fat Goku.
Representing for the Pacific Northwest.
Yep. Steven Calliope, something like that. Yep. Call him Steven. I actually call him Fat Goku a lot. I think it's just a funny name. Okay. So right there, yeah, he was trying to just do rising up air. So the thing about the Dreamland platforms, kind of like the Battlefield platforms, they're higher up. So a lot of the time you'll just you'll just immediately do a rising up air to cover like the no tech, because people miss the tech a lot of low percents on this stage, because you kind of have to react pretty quickly if you're getting up thrown. Because it's almost like a no impact line. You kind of just pop up there and you're knocked down. So a lot of time people do miss the tech.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta like watch Armada Leffen a little bit more closely, like all those old sets, because it really felt like even at low percent they were getting 0 deaths. You know, like how are they doing it? What are they doing? Are they just godlike reactions?
A lot of them are baits. A lot of the options you do with the very low percents are baits. Like if you want to think about how a guy like Nunn guesses a lot on his tech chases, but he kind of makes it look like he's gonna cover one option and then he'll cover the other option. For example, I think a lot of it is that you'll do a little dash dance or a little wave dash, because it's very likely that they'll roll a certain direction.
So one thing I remember that Armada Leffen didn't do very much is up throw at early percents and just get one singular back air, which we've already seen a bunch in this. And that's usually they usually would just, they want more.
Yeah, you're supposed to be bearing there. I almost wonder if they're accidents, because I know Fat Goku's punish game is you know, in theory, it's very, very solid. So,
yeah,
you know, I almost wonder if he's even doing them on purpose, because I would go, or I mean, could be turning nerves or something like that, right?
Yeah, sometimes in tournament you just want to get some.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But it's not a good way to think. You gotta be better.
Definitely.
These opponents are good.
Yep. Yeah, you wanna. I mean, especially in a matchup like Fox. I mean, I always say that in Fox Dittos, like especially in Fox Dittos, where, and this happens up until, basically like up until the top 15 level. I always say whichever Fox kind of comes alive in terms of their combo game in a set like this will just win the set. Like, you'll watch a lot of these, like, I don't know, like guys like S-Fat Lucky or something. And Fat Goku right now, I mean, he's not even perfectly comboing him, but he's just doing enough. And yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's totally fine right now. All he has to do is close this last set out, or this last game out.
So can I say something? And this is a terrible thing to say.
But go ahead.
The only thing that would be in my head right now in Fat Goku's position is if I get a killing, like an up smash off the top, I will taunt.
Yeah, it's.
And I will regret it.
He might be dead.
At this point, but this guy's taunted me 5 times. I feel like I got to. It's required.
Yeah, you're just at this point. You're trying to make him look like S-Fat taunts, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's well, I mean, yeah. Like I said, you know, you live by the taunt, you die by the taunt. Okay, pivot forward tilt. Don't think he meant to do that, but it was sick. Oh, spacing really well right now. Damn, he almost had it.
Oh, see, that's tracking right there. He didn't get that roll, right? He had a good pressure on the right side, but then Fat Goku just rolls out. It's like, all right, chill.
Yeah, okay. Like you said, man. He did up throw and then he nared on the platform. Like, that's not. You don't get anything off nair.